Alright. For those who don't know me or haven't watched any of my videos, I'm Tyler. Um, don't really care if you remember my name after this, but I just want to get this out. You want to know what I don't really understand? Is when people say that you're a friend, but then when you do something, they completely shut you out. Um, for this past while, yeah, I will admit on YouTube, I'll video on anything. I've been screwed over by one person. I'll admit that. But you want to know what? That one person has saved my ass so many times that one thing, or well, maybe like three things out of many of multitude, which have been life risking for me, has saved my life. So, just wanted to state that first. Um, Here's another fact. The one person who had screwed me over was the first person that I met when I came to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh. Um, a fellow trans man, one of the most important people that I can come talk to, other than my girlfriend. Um, I've gone to him about everything. And to see me getting not necessarily bashed, but hated on for still talking to them is beyond me. Sure, you might not understand where I'm coming from or anything, but you don't have a say in my life. So do you understand that? If you don't, then I'm sorry. That it doesn't make sense to me why you're trying to control my life. I mean, you might try and help me make it better, but saying who I am not supposed to associate with, even though, okay, incident one, I had like that person who was my friend, or who is my friend still, sorry. And even though he screwed me over a bit, I don't care. I mean, I know I should care, but think of it this way. If I would care, then things would still be going horrible for me. But you want to know what? They're not. In any way, shape, or form. My life is great. If you can't see that, then open up the fucking window. You can see clearly through it. My life is like an open book now. You can read the pages and see no hardships now. So why bother? Incident number two. My friend, who I've had some issues in the past with, had accidentally slammed a door into me. So what? It's like you haven't hit somebody before. It's not like you haven't done something to mentally abuse them, physically abuse them, some one way, shape, or form. Yeah, cannot recall at all. I want to say I've done that before. Actually, I have done that before and I regret it, but you want to know what? Who I've done that to, we're still friends. You want to know why? Because me and my friends live by this one motto. Well, two mottos: forgive and forget, and live and let live. See, being as I am, I have been bullied a lot. I have been mocked because I am transgender. I have been mocked for coming out as lesbian. I have mocked for wearing boys' clothing, men's clothing, anything of the opposite gender's clothing. Like this hat, I have been mocked for this. My last employer for, yes, and I will say this, Batley Harley Davidson in Maryland. This hat, male's hat, wouldn't let me wear it. The clothing that I had, all male clothing, wouldn't let me wear it. I had to wear the female clothing. You want to know how sexist that is? Try working there for about a year. Anyhow, back to the subject. If you can't see where I'm coming from, then here's this. I do not want to be around anybody who views me as negative. And if this is one of the things that's viewed as negative, then I'm done. No more. I've been put through shit all my life, and if one so-called friend decides to shut me out because I'm talking to someone who has been the first person that I met here, who has saved my life more than once, who has talked me out of doing shit, who has shown me almost everything, and who has basically helped me come to terms with my gender identity, and who has been there through every single hardship that I've been through, and who I have been there back. If you can't understand that, don't bother with me. Plain and simple. Because, you know, it's kind of like high school. It is. With all this drama shit, it's like high school. You think that once you get out of high school, it's going to be a shit ton easier? No. It's not. It's actually 30,000 times harder. Because you want to know why? Pressures of getting a job. Pressures of finding a house. Pressures of knowing that you might either find somebody or you might end up alone. Pressures of losing all your friends, losing your family, growing older, dying at a young age, doing something stupid, at the risk of committing suicide, depression, anxiety, something, just anything. And you want to pinpoint one thing that stands out beyond the rest. You want to know something interesting? Out of everything my friend has done to me and for me, I'm still going to be there, no matter what. We have said this to each other the first week that we were talking. We grew that bond of brothership. Yeah, not normal for me. Considering somebody else my bro is hard. Because you want to know why? I have one brother, my blood brother. My brother has been there through thick and thin. He has done shit to me. He has done shit for me. He has covered my ass. But you want to know what? I still love him. And that's what my friend's done. My friend is my brother. My brother, both of them, they're my bros for life. And if you can't handle it, I don't care anymore. This is my final and last word. Because one thing, I will not talk unless spoken to. It takes two to tango. Yes, and that is also used on many different types of situations. But this is one of them. You need two people to talk. One person to initiate, one person to respond. You don't respond, then I will not initiate. If you do not initiate, then I will not respond. But here is one other thing. I'm also not moving in. No. I would rather find a place and get a job and live somewhere else. Yeah, I know, I'm pausing, sorry. But there's a song. By Nickelback, it's called If Everyone Cared. You know, if anybody cared as much as they say they do, then they wouldn't have a problem. They wouldn't tell me that they don't support it. They wouldn't tell me that things I just have to watch my back for. Okay, well, here's a few things. I grew up in one of the most biggest crime populations in the entire world, and you think I don't have my back covered? You really don't think I've got my back covered? Because if you don't think that, I don't know. I mean, sure, I put myself in difficult situations, but you want to know what? I am still here. I am still breathing. I am still living. I am not 6 feet under. So don't bother with it. If one thing is going to let it come between a friendship, then that's not friendship at all. Oh, I've been talking for 10 minutes. Okay. Basically, that's all I had to say. And, well, this is one last thing. My bros that I've got, my brother Thomas, my brother AJ, my girlfriend who is my everything, my friends who I can easily talk to. But the ones who let one thing come in the middle of a friendship, those are not friends. If you got anything to say it to me. Don't leave a comment. But if you don't live close, then I can understand leaving a comment. But I don't really care. This is just voicing an opinion. This is not cyberbullying. This is not cyber harassment. This is just stating how I'm feeling. This is my video blog. In a general state, though, if you can read what's in my mind right now, I'm the happiest fucking person in the entire world. But when it comes to this subject, just go away.